Hi everyone, welcome to Active Self-Protection Extra. Today, another episode of John's Safe Queens. We haven't done one of those in a couple of months. I thought I would bring you one today. This is a very interesting little gun. If you've been around guns for a long time, you will recognize this is a Bersa Thunder 380. It lives in my safe, and I want to tell you why. Lucky Gunner is my recommended trusted provider of freedom seeds for range or defensive use. In stock, good prices, and rocket fast shipping are why I go back again and again. Because of new guidelines, I can't link their site or say it, but you're smart and you can find it with a simple Google search. Stick it to the man by paying them a visit today. Like I said in the intro, this is a Bersa Thunder 380. I have owned this gun. I think I bought this gun in 2009, and I originally bought it as a CCW gun for my wife because I said, wait a minute, she's not going to carry a full-size gun like I will. Again, I started carrying in 2006, and I saw this one for sale cheap at our local gun store, and so I bought it. I think in 2009 when I bought it, 9, 10, something like that. I think I paid 120 bucks for this, okay? It's got some interesting features, right? So this, if you know Bersa is a Brazilian company, and this is a direct blowback gun. It's chambered in 380. You're gonna find a lot of 380 guns out of Brazil because back when this was manufactured, that was kind of the largest caliber that a private citizen could own. It's a little better now. It has here a little safety where you can lock this gun where it can't be fired. I have no idea where that key went. We've moved since then, and that is long gone, and I don't have any clue where it is. This little gun, though, is kind of interesting because it shoots really well, honestly. This little guy, straight up, I've probably fired through this gun around 800 rounds, grand total, all right? So I'd have to go look through the old books to see what I actually have, but believe it or not, you can see I can get a full hand on this gun, and so it actually shoots for a little direct blowback 380. It's a soft shooting gun. It is a traditional double action gun. So you have here either a decocker or a safety, right? So you can put the safety on, then the gun won't go bang, or you can leave it as a decocker. So if the gun is cocked, so you can cock it back into single action and then decock it here into double action safe and then unsafe it. So then you can, again, this gun has been cleared multiply, verified. Again, if I decock it, pull that out again, I get a long, heavy, but not bad double action trigger. So you probably have a double action trigger in the 9.5 to 10 pound range. And it gets a little stacky towards the end. It gets a little tall on the mountain. The gradient goes up a little bit, but not terrible, quite frankly. And then when you go into single action, you get a nice short, you get a little bit of pre-travel, and a good bit of over travel when you get done. So when it comes out there, you get a little pre-travel, a little bit of mid creep, and then a reasonable bit of over travel, but not too bad, and a break at around 4.5 pounds. It's a direct blowback gun, but this gun has actually been quite reliable for me. It works, and it works every time I press the trigger. Now, I don't clean guns religiously, but I do lube them pretty well. I will say that I need to take this gun apart because at this point in time here, I've owned this gun 15 years or so, the magazine release is sticky. There's something in it that it's sticking a little bit, so it's making it difficult. I only have one magazine for the gun anyways. So 8+1 on that. I do need that little bit of extra pinky extension on that magazine in order to get a hand on it. But why is it a safe queen then? Well, it's a safe queen because a couple reasons. One, I can't find a good holster for it. Can't find a holster worth a gosh darn for it. And because of that, it's impossible to carry. I'm not going to stick this gun in a pocket unholstered. I wouldn't stick any gun in a pocket unholstered personally. And finding a quality holster for it has been and was quite elusive. And number two, because of the size, right? So it's kind of big for what it is for an 8+1 gun. In a world where the Micro 9 exists, in a world where the CC9 exists, the HK CC9, this feels like ancient technology, man. This feels like a 53 Packard is what it feels like, compared to driving a modern car. Now, is it cool? Is it maybe, a bit nostalgic? Yeah, maybe you can actually replace the side panels on it too, but it's just a little bulky. It's just a little big. It's just a little much. The sights on it are usable. Does have an adjustable rear sight and a notch or a notch front sight that's not adjustable, but the rear sight's adjustable, so you can kind of get it on target there a little bit. I've never adjusted it. It's always hit the point of aim. Um, it's a very simple design gun, so taking it apart is easy and putting it back together is easy. It just, at this point in my life, doesn't really have a place. But it also represents kind of just a part of my firearms journey. This was when a couple things. Number one, I keep this as a reminder that I was dumb enough at one time to buy my wife a gun. Oh, wait, John, what do you mean? My wife is an adult, and if she wants to purchase a firearm, she can purchase one that she wants to buy. And I can be there with her. I can answer questions for her. I'm more knowledgeable about firearms than she is, but she's a fully grown human of full agency who can make their own decisions, right? She can make her own decisions. So me buying her a gun is not smart. And so I made that stupidity here, and it sits in my safe as a reminder. Now, thankfully, that was a fairly cheap reminder, and it's not a bad little gun. Would I ever sell this gun? I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a reason to. I don't think it's worth hardly anything. I haven't looked it up on Gunbroker. I don't know. Here, you're sitting here with me like right now. Let's look it up. Let's go see. What? Gunbroker. Let's look. I don't have any idea how much they are right now. And no thanks. And then let's look and see. Bersa Thunder 380. See how much these guys go for now. 289, 279, 299, 339. So somewhere in the, this one's two-tone, so the two-tone version, $300. So I don't think this one's not brand new though, so this one's probably a little less than that, maybe $270 or something like that. It's just not worth it to me. Honestly, I'd rather keep it in the safe as a reminder to me to not buy my wife a new gun. Do I regret buying it? No. I mean, that's money long spent and long gone, and so I kind of like having some like this. I think when I bought it, it's got that Walther PPK. It's what it's a clone of, right? I think it's a clone of the PPK. Maybe I'm wrong. You tell me. But it's got that kind of James Bond feel to it because it's got that kind of vibe. It's not as good though, and not as right. But I mean, it's got that kind of vibe to it. Maybe like people who buy a Taurus PT 92 instead of the Beretta 92, they kind of feel like, oh, it's still just as cool. It's not, but it gives you that vibe, right? And so, yeah, anyhow, there's my Safe Queen for this week, the Beretta Thunder 380. Hope you have a great day.